Hello guys, welcome back to our vlog. We're down here at Hawk Place at the moment in Kent, which is at Birchington, along the seafront, where we're going to be doing a week summer holiday. We haven't done many vlogs over this year, have we? Because our Labrador's not very well, she's getting old. We can't really bring her away in the van now, because she gets up during the night and stuff, and she's not very good at the moment. So we come down here because my parents are down here, they look after our lab, and we can go and pick her up during the day, bring her down the coast. So this is going to be our summer holiday. What I thought I would do is do a review of this campsite for the week, which isn't a bad site for location, and then we're going to be cycling out to Herne Bay, Whitstable. We might do a day trip up to Faversham by train. What we can do tomorrow?
We're thinking of hiring supports tomorrow at Joss Bay.
Yeah, it's a good, nice little bay and all.
Yeah.
So we'll do a few videos, link it all together so you can see what you can do along the Kent coast. There's a few airs around here now, down at Culver, which I've shown before, and Fanit and they're doing a load on the car park. So it's not a bad location for getting around, and if you can get a train ticket, you can get around any part of Kent. So it's really good.
Even better in the good weather, which
Yeah.
you've got this week, hopefully. Maybe one day rain, but hey ho.
So we're going to, so we do 5 or 6 days down here, and then we go home, and then we're on to Twinwood. Anyone seen my previous vlogs? Twinwood's Music Festival. We'll do another one on that later on. Brilliant weekend away. If everyone hasn't done it, look at the videos because it's well worth going. So while we were on holiday, I thought I'd do a little update on my electric battery solar. If anyone's watched my other vlogs, they know that I fitted 300 watts solar on the Adria and lithium. So this whole week we're going to be off grid. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on with the amount of power we use and the battery. The battery will be fine because it's 200 amps hours, but see how the solar keeps up. So at the moment, I'll just grab the camera. So at the moment you can see I'm using the shunt to see what the power is, and just to let people know about these shunts, at the moment it's showing 100%, but the battery's not 100% because I've looked at the app, and this is where you need to calibrate these. So this will keep charging. As you can see, it's taking in 4 amps still until the battery is happy and it's fully charged, and then that percentage thing would be correct, but at the moment that's not correct. It's showing it's 200 amp hours, whereas the app's showing less than that. So it is always worth remembering that these are good when they're calibrated, but don't use them 100%. Make sure you've got an app or something. But at the moment we get this fully up charged today hopefully, and then we'll see how much power we're going to use on the fridge, running at night on night mode and other things that we're using, and see if we give a calculation on how much amp hours we use during the day. Right, so today we're going to be doing our cycle route. We've got the bikes ready. We're going up to Herne Bay today. Hopefully you can hear it over the wind. It's a lovely day, but it's quite a wind out there, so hopefully you can hear me. Change iron going off in the background. Don't know if you can hear that. It doesn't normally cause any effects on the campsite at night and that, so it doesn't bother us really too much. So we grab the bikes, we head back over the top there, the beachfront, and then do a left down towards Culver, over and up the hill to Culver, and then you end up at Herne Bay. So we're going down there. We're going to meet up with my son, who's coming down from London by train. He's going to meet us up there for lunch. Not working.
You can get Stratford in like 10-15 minutes. Stratford does all the best links. You can swim in there. Imagine living there. Yeah. I play Frisbee with me on the side.
Not much of a James Bond walkout that was it?
That was me.
Right, so this is the beach just beyond the campsite. Down there in the foreground is Minis Bay. You can see it's quite a nice beach. It's about a minute walk from the campsite. The sea's quite lovely to swim in. Great for canoeing and stuff. It's quite a shallow sea line here. That's why they do a lot of surfing and windsurfing clubs down here. This is about 6 o'clock in the evening now. So we've got a nice sunset tonight, and we can spend a bit of our time now. As you can see, later in the sea, I've just got out. We can sit a bit of time there, have a glass of cider, and watch the sun go down. So not a bad little campsite for this area. It's about the only one in this area. Right, so guys, it's evening now. First night away. Like I said, I'll keep an eye on the battery side of things. So we got up to 100% charge, and like I was saying earlier about leaving the charger running till the shunt calibrated, which it did. So we got up to 100%, but it's dropped a little bit now because it's getting late and the fridge is still running like a good one. So what I'll do is I'll grab the camera and show you the stats I've got so far tonight, and then we'll see what we use over the night. Right, so looking at just the Bluetooth app, I'm showing at 195 amp hours. We've got at the moment 97% charge, which is pretty good for the night, for what we got. And on our shunt, we're showing 194.6. So the shunt as calibrated, as like I said, earlier on it wasn't showing correct, but over time it will correct itself. So it's showing exactly the same as what the Bluetooth's got. So tonight, the sun's gone down now, or it's just about going down, as you can see. Still got a bit of blue skies, but it's 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. We're not getting any charge. You've got a negative sign on here. We're putting 3.5 amps out of the batteries now, and that's purely just the fridge running at the moment. So you can see how these fridges can kill your batteries quite easily. 194.5 amp hours. We'll see in the morning. I'll write this down, how much amp hours we're going to use. What I'm going to do tonight is put the fridge onto night mode in a minute later on before we go to bed, and we're getting an idea on how much current we use overnight. And then percentage wise, 97.3. So I reckon, I'm having a guess here, I reckon we'd use probably about 20 amp hours tonight, which is quite a lot on the AGM batteries, because everyone's moaned about the van batteries dying for off-grid for the weekend, and you'll get to see tonight how much this actually pulls. But we're gaining that back with the solar, so you don't have to always go lithium. We've got 300 watts of solar, which should quite happily keep an AGM battery up and running without having to go lithium if you don't want to. Right, morning guys, it's about 9 o'clock now. We didn't get up early enough to see the gauge, but we can see the sun's come up now. We're charging, putting in 2.5 amps. We've got a bit of sunshine out there, but we're down to 175 amp hours, so we use about 25 amp hours, a bit more because obviously it's been charging now for a few hours, but it'll only be a few amps out. So you can see how much the fridge can pull. This is the fridge just on the moon night setup, and we watched telly for about an hour with minimal lights on, so it's quite the lowest we probably ever go, apart from switching the fridge off. So 25 amps in a night is quite a lot if you're using the AGM stock battery that the van came with, because that's taking out nearly 50% of your power straight away. But we'll keep an eye on it, see if this gets up to 100% today, just on the solar. We're out today, but we're not going to use the B2B. We'll just stick with solar and see how we get on during the week. Right guys, so we've just done a little drive down to Westgate this morning. You can see our Adria in the background. And this is a lovely little beach front along here. I'll take you a little tour around it. There's a nice little cafe down there. We just came back from having a breakfast down there. Sit around and have a cup of tea, and then we're going to go down to Westwood Cross, because we're going to do a bit of shopping while Sean's here, and then we're going to go and see a cinema this afternoon to see Top Gun film. So I'll grab the camera and show you around. Right, so there's a nice little car park, or places where you can park the van up along the road up here. You can stay here until 6 o'clock. It used to be able to stay overnight, but they banned it all because there's too many people doing it. And so now it's 6 o'clock PM, you have to move on. But this is about a 5-10 minute drive away from the campsite where we're staying, just around the bay over the back there is where we're staying. You probably can't see it on the camera, but right in the background you can see Reculver as well. You can cycle along here as well. It's a cycle route all along the coast, following the Viking Trail route. Not much road cycling, most of it's around the beachfront. And from here you can carry on cycling all the way onto Broadstairs and further if you wanted to. We've done the one to Broadstairs, and we've done the opposite way to Whitstable. Both really, really good cycle routes. Dogs are not allowed on this beach this time of year, which is most of the beaches around here. Down where we're camping at the moment at Minnis Bay, you're allowed dogs on that part of the beach, so that's quite good. And there's other places there are. This has got a cafe. This is West Bay Cafe. It's a really nice cafe down here. They do a really nice breakfast, and they even do a little doggy breakfast. And at the top one, you can see the restaurant at the top. That's a separate restaurant. They have live music here from 3 PM every single day of the week, I believe, all the way through the summer. And as you can see, toilets, lifeguards, excellent beach, this one, for going swimming. and sunbathing. And there's a nice little pub over there if you want to go for a pint, which is does live entertainment as well sometimes. So this is Westgate, nice little stop. We'll stay here for the morning, and then, like I say, this afternoon we're going to go into the main town shopping centre. I'll try and do a little bit of vlog around there. It'll be quite busy, but there's hundreds of shops, and there's a cinema which we're going this afternoon, like I say, to watch Top Gun. Right, the sun's finally out. We're getting 9.5 amps now going into our batteries directly from just the solar alone, because I'm not using the engine. We're up to 183 amp hours now, but that's pretty good. That's 300 watts, obviously doing that. So yeah, well happy with that. But like I say, that's the sun's out now. So we're at Westwood Cross now. To give you an idea, some of the parts around here. Sainsbury's is over there. It's a great place for parking, petrol. You've got loads of shops. I'm not going to name all. Primark's, JD Sports over there, and hundreds of others. B&Q's, loads of eating out places. Like Frankie and Benny's behind us, Pizza Hut, Toby Carvey, and a lot. There's loads to do around here. So we're parked in the main Westwood car park area. There. What's the restrictions here then?
There's no restrictions. You just need to park within the bay.
So you don't have to pay for parking. Park in the bay. Obviously we're taking up 2 bays. We'll see what happens about that. I shouldn't think it'll cause problems. We parked here for Sainsbury's over there. Yep, over there in the foreground. You can park there for 3 hours, which we normally do if we want to go around the shops or get some shopping. And that's about it really. This is Westwood Cross. So we're going to do a bit of shopping, and then we're off to the cinema. Meeting up with parents to go for watch Top Gun. Morning guys. So another night at the Hawk Place. Had a good day yesterday down at Westgate. We went down to Westgate Cafe at first, had a nice breakfast down there, and then we went up to Westwood Cross to see the cinema. Like I said, cinema, the view, the chairs in there are absolutely brilliant. All leather, electric reclining chairs, really comfortable. Best cinema experience we've had for a long time. And the Top Gun film we saw last night, it's absolutely brilliant. Well worth seeing at the big screen. I would say, in my opinion, probably better than the first Top Gun for the aircrafts and the special effects on that side of things. Anyway, let's have a look at the solar.
What you guys been waiting for?
Right, another day. No, using the B2B yesterday when we was driving around, just the solar. And you can see this morning we've got charge going in, but we're down at 169. Didn't get up to 100% yesterday on solar. The weather's not perfect. We did get a bit of charge. We're getting 0.7 going out at the moment. We're getting nothing at the moment on solar. So we are going to run this battery down quite a bit. And if yours 1.6, so 30 amp hours down at the moment, so you can see how these fridges knock the batteries out. And I think it's going to be another cloudy day today. So it's supposed to be forecast for rain anyway. So I'm going to have my eggs all ready to go, and then today we're going to be going off to Dover today, Dover Castle. Show you a bit around there. Hopefully we've got our tickets all booked, or we've got our memberships, but where we've got the tickets today because we can't do it online for some reason. So we get the bikes up to Birchington, cycle up there, and then get the train down to Dover, and then cycle to the castle. So hopefully, all going well, we should be able to go there today, and then maybe pop into Ramsgate on the way back. So we see how we go. Take the camera and I'll show you a bit around that part of Kent Coast.
This is the first part of our journey. We cycle from the campsite about 10 minutes up to Birchington Station, and we're going from Birchington to Ramsgate, and then you've got to change at Ramsgate and get the train to Dover.
Eating again. I've only just got on the train.
Well, it's hot and we've got a long cycle ride. It's really hot.
Alright, so we finally made it. So from the Dover Priory station, if you do the route we did, which is all uphill, it's a hell of a hill, but we walked it. It's hard work to get up to this point here. And then we're at the entrance there at the castle, as you can see behind us. So took a bit of time because we missed one of the connection trains at Ramsgate. If you don't get the direct connections right, it's an hour wait. So we went down to Ramsgate and spent a bit of time down there and got the next connection. But we're here now, it's about 12 o'clock. We'll see if we can see the video as much as we can of the castle now.
Do you really want to go down another hill? Because that means we've got to climb back up again.
This is the medieval tunnels that brings us all the way, looks like, down the bottom of the castle. Where we started.
Nice breeze up here on the battlements.
Yeah, you ready to attack with your helmet?
No, I'm knackered now.
Welcome to the medieval heart of Dover Castle. The man who built Dover's great tower was one of England's greatest kings, Henry.
What's how cold it would be in the winter?
Apparently it's the king's bedroom. It should be really dark without all these lights on. Right, the view from the very top of Dover Castle. Slightly out of breath because a lot of walking upstairs. And if you go straight on across there, you'll be walking across the White Cliffs of Dover. Ah, that's
To the
it.
toilet.
Found the toilets.
Down to the moat.
It's a nice place for a toilet. Feeling a bit peckish. More stairs. Lots and lots of stairs in the tower. Finally, we've got to the butcher's. I'll pick up some sausages. We haven't had any sausages this week, have we?
Stepped up to the light.
What do you reckon?
Tonight.
Oh, and some wine. There's a bonus. I think I'll spend the rest of the day here. So this is where they make the bread in the bread oven. So that's the main tower, Dover Tower, it's been manned. We're going to find a pub there for some lunch, White Horse, if you can hear me over the wind. Which is supposed to be a award-winning pub for food, so we'll see if we can get that. I'll show you what that's like. And then we'll be back up, hopefully, to see the Churchill tunnels, which is from the World War II centre that they had. And this is one of the car parks. Not sure if it's the only car park. We haven't looked around because we bought the bikes, but you see over there, someone's got a camper van up here, so there's no height restrictions. We're not sure whether you can stay the night. I know the heritage memberships lately, they've been starting to do airs
Trust, we're not sure,
on some of them. Yeah, or the National Trust, we're still not sure. So this is, what one we joined?
English Heritage.
English Heritage, that's it. So I don't think these allow overnight staying, but you never know. We'll keep an eye on the future. It'll be quite a good place to stop for the night. Saves bringing the bikes up. So this is probably the main car park for anyone that's interested with their motorhomes. Coming up the ramp out the back there, got black cars going up. A couple of large vans in here, so you can, no height restrictions. So you should be able to get motorhomes into here. I know it's not exciting to everyone, but if anyone's got a motorhome, probably quite a good bit of information. So we just popped down here to the White Horse for some lunch and a pint of beer after all that walking. We're going back up to Dover Castle now to do some of the tunnels. This was erected apparently in 1365, you can see here. So it's quite a famous place, but they walk up and down, so we've got a hell of a walk back up to the castle. You can imagine the nights in them days. I probably need a pint of beer after walking up and down all them hills. But yeah, very good food and a nice pint of Timothy Taylor in this pub. Now we're going to go back up to the castle.
Talking of which, we might snatch a cup of rose while it's quiet.
Well, that's it for today, guys. We're heading back now. We've just done the tunnels. We couldn't video them all because I weren't allowed to video inside it. We did a little bit, but we're heading back because it's about 5 o'clock and we've got to get back. It's a good hour and a half train journey back. Let's see if we get the connections. Otherwise, we're cycling from Ramsgate back. And they go. Thunderstorm weather warning's coming in, so it's quite black out there. We've got waterproof jackets, but we're going to get soaked by the looks of it.
Well,
Anyway,
I think we'll be all right, really. You know, positive thinking, eh? I think we're going to make it. It's all downhill from here.
yeah, it's
Literally
downhill.
speaking.
Been going uphill all bloody day. So, anyway, it's a good place to come. There's lots to see. We haven't seen all of it. We've probably seen about half at best, really. So we'll probably come back again and see where we can do. So, let's just point out something. Don't know whether this is good. Up the background, the foreground, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Top of the hill, there's a couple of camper vans. Wonder whether you could stay there for the night. Something to look up and park for night, isn't it? If you're around this area. But where we're camping, it's nice because you've got toilets, showers, and you're by the beach, so it's not far on the train if you've got the train tickets. So we just popped down here at Minnis Bay. This is the main car park, Minnis Bay. You can see the camper van there. There's a 5 van bays here now, where you can stay overnight, including caravans. You see guys set up a caravan. It's about £10 a night. They're doing these across most of the car parks now, across the Thanet area, which is nice if you're staying here by the seaside at night. You've got a nice little bar here, the Minnis Bay bar, and this is Wheelability, which is a cycling centre where people can pay a price per year to get bikes out whenever they like, and they do lots of different trikes, disability bikes, e-bikes and stuff. So if you want to look up that online, Wheelability, it's quite a nice little charity place they do here as well. So we're going to
Oh yeah.
see, look at this, tandem trike. Supposed to be pedalling, not on the back, not pedalling. So we've got Reculver over there in the distance, the towers. Just between there and here is where our campsite is, which comes directly onto this bay. This is a blue flag beach with lifeguards this time of year. No dogs allowed in this part, but down by the campsite where we're staying you can take dogs on. And further over there to the corner, dogs are allowed on. Where there's a little one of them pools that fills up by the sea. Parking all along the front is okay, but camper vans can't park here after 6 PM, but you can stay in the car park. And then there's 2 little bars, the Waves and the Minnis Bay, which does food as well. And from here you can get the bus up to town. It's quite an easy walk up to town if you want to walk it. There's some nice little shops, fish and chip shops, and the microbrewery up there. So it's not a little bad place location wise, campsite. And then you've got the cycle routes we've already done to Whitstable or to Ramsgate or beyond, or the train line to Dover. Right guys, so this is our little girl Star, our Labrador. She's 13 and a half now, and she's struggling a little bit more with her age. Back legs are going. She doesn't eat much now. She's lost a lot of weight. This is the reason why we've come down to Birchington, because my parents look after her. She can't really stay in the van because she likes to get up during the night, don't you? She likes to get up, go out for the toilet during the night and that. But this is the reason why we come down today, to get her out down the beach give her a little walk around and let her see. Hey, a bit of fresh air, eh? No? That's it, have a roll around.